Like your principal said, my name is Brian Smith and I'm the registrar at the college. My staff and I are the ones who check every one of you who apply for graduation. So regardless of what your academic advisor says, and I know all three of them, I deal with them on a daily basis, it has to be approved by my staff and I, okay? For those who plan to graduate this current semester, which is spring for us, you have already received one email from my staff already. We send a total of 3 out. The deadline for spring graduation is February 14th. Okay? You have to apply. I don't assume, I don't guess. I've got 6,000 students that I've got to track. So if you forget, don't have mom call me and say, well, Johnny or Judy forgot to cook. No. There's a deadline for a reason. I have to manually check every single one of you, okay? So the first email has already gone out. So if you've already applied for spring, don't send me another one, okay? The second one will go out about the 1st of February, give or take, and the last one will go out the Friday before the deadline, okay? It will go to your KCTCS email account, no other. Okay? Apply. If you're on track, you will not hear a word from us. In other words, if you're on track, you're good. If you're deficient, if you're missing 1 credit hour, if you're missing a certain class, you will hear from my staff either one of 2 ways. First day is the fastest, is an email from me that says, on the subject line, graduation application or spring graduation. Dear John, we noticed upon checking your spring graduation, you are missing a quantitative reasoning, i.e. math course, to graduate. Please contact me at this number to discuss. Okay? It could be that you're taking a college credit course through Campbellsville, through Western, and we do not have the transcript. We have to have the official transcript. Okay? So that's the first thing. Okay? Those of you who are planning to participate in our graduation ceremony. We have a lot of EC3 students who participate in our graduation ceremony. It will be May 9th. It will be at 6 o'clock starting. You will be on our campus for the first time this year, so we're going to do it outside. And yes, we have a rain contingency plan. You will graduate by your program. In other words, if you're an Associates of Arts or Associates of Science, which most of you are, you'll come in as a group. You don't have to be alphabetically, none of that, okay? As of this moment, we have not decided whether we are going to require ECTC cap and gowns or not, okay? I will tell you in the past, the high school students who have participated in graduation, whether you have your own graduation cap and gown, you cannot wear it to our graduation. That's strictly for your high school, okay? So, apply for graduation. If you've missed the first email, just watch your email. You will get another one, okay? I'm sure Ms. Sims and her staff have told you you're either on track or you're not on track, okay? I know of one student, because I sent an email to him this morning, he's missing 2 classes, but he's taken those classes at another university currently this semester. So he has to get that transcript to me before I check graduation, okay? So here's how the process will work. After the deadline, we start checking. We start notifying, okay? If you have to add a class, which hopefully none of you do, we have one more chance, and that's March 14th, which is our second bye term, okay? Let's say you just can't do it because you've got sports, you have extracurricular activities, but you still want to graduate from us before you go on to your 4-year school in the fall, or come to us in the fall if you're missing a class. Go ahead and participate in graduation if you choose. Reapply for summer. Of course, you'll have to take a summer class, and you graduate in the summer. You still get to go on to your 4-year school, which is what most of you will do. If there's a transfer scholarship, then that's a possibility. So that's what you need to do. We don't assume, we don't guess. My office is pretty much black or white. You either have it or you don't, okay? There's no, well, I talked to this student and he said it was okay. Don't listen to your classmates, because they're not the one that's going to put their signature on that degree and that diploma that I have to sign, okay? And I have to sign a lot of those things, okay? So far, any questions? Ooh, this is going to be easy. Yes?
What did you say the date was for the ceremony?
May 9th, 6 o'clock. It's always on a Monday, and we do it for a couple of reasons. High schools usually have it on Fridays, and some high schools have it on Saturday or Saturday afternoon. Some of you have brothers and sisters at universities that are going to graduate, and they almost always have it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. We try to stay away from Sunday because of certain students and ourselves as well, religious obligations. So it's always been on a Monday. That's never going to change. It's just simple for everybody. Okay. So
how many people in here are thinking that they would participate in the graduation?
See?
Great, that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We haven't been able to have a graduation, and so to be able to have you all graduate ECTC would be phenomenal.
Yes.
So I always come. We'll be there. We'll take a big group picture as well. But I'm glad that it looks like a high percentage of you want to do it. You should. So you earned it. So do it.
You will be surprised, guys. As he was saying, the way it's going to work this year, tentatively, we're still in the early stages of this. It's going to be on our campus. It's going to be outside. We're going to do it in groups. So if a lot of you are AAs, Associates of Arts, and you'll be coming at the same time. And if you guys want to go through one right after the other, it does not have to be alphabetically. We're going to have your name read off. You're going to go across the stage. You're going to get a photo op with our president. Your mom and dad, aunt and uncle, grandparents can take pictures down there. It's going to be formal, but sort of semi-formal. Then afterwards, there'll be a reception for you guys. There'll be a backdrop for you guys to take pictures with our marketing tools, as well as if you guys all want to get together and take a big, that's phenomenal. You guys are way, way ahead of myself for sure, and Ms. Sims as well. My daughter was one of the first to go through this when they started this program as a sophomore or as a junior. Back then, freshmen and sophomores could not even get it, and barely juniors could get it, because once the seniors took all the slots, oh well, sorry about your luck. Now that it's trickled down to this, we have a lot of you guys that we never personally see on our campus. Ms. Sims and her team sees you. All I see is see your name and see you got an AA or AS, and you're transferring on to WKU, UK, Western, out of state, wherever. Okay? So 2 more opportunities. If you don't want to wait for that email because you're one of those that, oh, I'll forget if I don't do it. Here's how you do it now. You go on our website, Elizabethtown Community Technical College. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a little search box. Type in the word graduation application, hit enter. The first blue hyperlink that pops up will say graduation application. It'll have like a little horizontal initializing bar that's spinning. If it does that, you know you're in the right spot. And then the first thing it's going to ask you is, what's your name? What's your student ID number with us, the 00 number? It's going to have a drop-down screen to pick which degree you want me to check. Be very careful what you pick. Whatever you pick is what my team checks, regardless of what you have in our system. If you pick philosophy or nursing and you're an AA, I'm checking nursing. So be careful. It's one of those little drop-down screens that if you roll your mouse, it spins. So click and then get out of it. Put your name as you want it to appear on your credential. And guys, I check these names. So if you put some weird name down there, and I get them like Your Highness, Princess, Sugar Muffin, and I know this because I deal with this, I'm going to have you bring your birth certificate to me. Okay? So give me your name. And unfortunately, some of you, I know your parents were mean to you and they give you a name that's about this long. I only have so many characters, so we may have to shrink it, but we'll work with you on that. Okay? Other than that, unless you have something. Yep.
So in the past, if they were not going to finish in the spring and were technically going to graduate in summer but still participate in graduation, they had to send an email. Is that still?
What we will do, her question is, those of you who thought you were going to graduate for something, you're short and you have no room. Can you still participate? Yes. What I will do and my team will do is send out a letter probably mid-March to everyone who graduated last summer, who graduated this past fall, and potential graduates for this spring, that says, if you plan to participate in our spring graduation ceremonies, May 9th, 6 p.m. at our campus, you may buy a cap and gown, if we choose to go that way, through our bookstore. If you already have a cap and gown and you choose to walk, you still need to let us know. Okay? Same thing as she said. If you know you're short and you know you're not, we don't know, because graduation ceremony happens before our end of grades are due. There's no way my team can check. As of right now, there's 592 of you we're checking. Grades are due like not until May 12th. Graduation's May 9th. There's no way I can check. I'm just going to assume. So when you cross the stage and you get your diploma cover, in there you think your degree is going to be in there, it's not. There's a nice little letter that says, congratulations on your recent academic achievement. If you have met all of the graduation requirements, your degree will be mailed to your home address within 6 to 8 weeks. Congratulations again, Dr. Dale Buckles. It won't be me, okay? So don't get excited and open it and think you're going to see it, because it's not going to be there, okay? So can you still participate if you miss a class, miss an hour, and graduate in the summer? Yes, just got to let us know, okay? And in the letter that you receive in March, it will give you all details. Date, time, location, how to enter. I can tell you right now, just for you guys, you normally come in off of University Drive off of St. John. Due to construction that we're going to have this summer, this entrance will not be one of them. You'll have to go around on College Street, okay? Because there's going to be some new construction going on or renovations going on our campus, and we're going to shut one of the roads down, okay? Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
I'm pretty confident that I filled this out already. Do you know if you can check to see?
What you can do is just shoot me a direct email, because if she applies again, we're going to check it again. And trust me, I have had students, not only you, but our college students who come here that are not fortunate enough to still be in high school, or they're old people, and they applied 6 times, and I see it 6 different times. So just shoot me an email, and I'll check it for you and let you know. So my email is really simple. It's Brian with a Y. If you spell it with an I, it's going to go to some kid in Somerset Community College. So it's Brian with a Y, .Smith. Yes, that's my real name. At, you know what's coming, kctcs.edu. And I'll check it for you. My email will be really blunt, guys. Yes, you're on track. Yes, we have it. No, I can't find it. Okay? So be sure you let me know, and I'll check it ASAP for you. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
Where it asks about like the colleges and universities you've attended, if we've taken AP classes, do we need to put that?
Yes, we need to have, her question is, for those who didn't hear, if I understand it right, if you've been to other college universities or you have an AP score, I need those AP scores. Okay?
Give them to me. If you have not turned in any AP scores, you should have done it a year ago. So I need them ASAP. Okay? Yes, we're in your last semester of college, and it should have already showed up on your degree audit prior to scheduling for the spring. So if you've got something that's sitting out there, guys, I need it yesterday.
Yeah, but what will happen is I check the APs on the scores, and a lot of schools, well, not a lot. There's some schools that I use or we use a 3 or higher. There are some private schools in Kentucky that you have to have a 5. Now, just because they need it for their school as a 5, that's their prerogative. I just need a 3. So if it gets you your degree with us and then you have to repeat that course at that private school, that's something you have to have a conversation with them. But yeah, AP scores I check. If those of you who don't do well on AP scores but take a CLEP exam, I need that CLEP score, okay? Any scores you have, I need. And like he said, if you have it on your high school transcript, if I don't have a final high school transcript, or if you've got one that to us, like as a sophomore or junior, it's probably not on there. And because I have to have documented proof, okay?
Did anyone take any classes outside of ECTC, other than AP, all that stuff? Did anybody take any classes outside of ECTC? I know there were some that sometimes had taken like a Murray State, or there was a couple of different things. So nobody in this group, we're good. Okay, because
perfect.
If so, that was the other thing about making sure that you have those official transcripts from those schools sent in. That's just, I mean, it's all going to be here.
You guys are very, very fortunate that you have all of us, especially with Ms. Sims' team and our college. As I alluded to, and I use my daughter as an example because she's my guinea pig, because she's my kid and I'm the one paying for her to go to college. But when she transferred to us, she had U of L, Campbellsville, Western, E-Town as an ECTC. So when she transferred to an out-of-state school, she had to send 4 transcripts to that school, because now with you guys being here and with us, there's only one, and that's us. Okay? Other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. Normally there's about 200 to 250 people who participate in our graduation. I've got it down to 1 hour and 14 minutes start to finish. And that's reading your name, going across, photo op, getting your picture, going. Okay? We're quick. Because if it's hot, I'm not going to be standing outside a lot. Okay? Anything else? Are they always this quiet? Okay.
Any other questions, guys? Very simple, but very important, right? You got to make sure you do your part, or you're going to be searching for that degree that you didn't get, and you've already earned it. So make sure that you take care of these things. I was pulling up a couple of websites if you were unsure where those were on the ECTC. It's as simple as getting to ECTC and doing a search. I mean, it's that simple. You can't ask for any more than that. But you need to get those couple things taken care of. I know there are some people in this group that can get the Associates of Arts and Associates of Science at the exact same time. And I don't know if Mr. Smith talked about that or not as I was going in and out. But if you're both, then put them both.
Yep.
It's cool. Get them both. We had a lot of students that do it, and sometimes it's just like 1 or 2 more classes sometimes in there that you need. And so if that's something that you're kind of like, hey, I want that, then cool. Understand that from the high school side of things, every single one of you will receive a medallion that you will wear at graduation. Okay? That is, again, Hardin County Schools graduation, not ECTC's graduation. Because we give it to you, that's not something you can just say, hey, I'm going to throw all this extra stuff on to go there. Again, we don't know what it looks like yet, but you can't. That's for high school side. Okay? That you would be able to wear that extra medallion that you earned from us. All right? All right. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell this to you all as we're going to, that's everything for this recording, guys. Thank you. We're